but they're already into it. They're starting Jeff Doherty tonight. Why, I don't know. Number 12, Jeff Doherty, a 5'10 senior. Also, number 24, Maurice Gibbs, 6'2 junior. Number 24, number 32, I think he's their best player, Jason Spearman, a 6'4 senior. And the big kid, David Sutherland, number 50, 6'6" senior. And of course, the Carbondale Terriers are coached by Charleston native Jim Miller. He's assisted by Michael Butler, Daryl Triggs, Jeff Hartford, and Joe Mock.
And we're ready for the drums.
Dave, if Doherty's starting, that means either Dentman or Flowers is not starting. Not sure.
And you and I cannot figure why Okoro doesn't start.
Yeah, Okoro, what a great player.
They're a deep team.
Yeah, they're starting Flowers, which means Dentman, the sophomore, is not starting. In the Mount Vernon Township Pep Band under the direction of Frank Winchester, getting this crowd all geeked up, the drum corps out there. And while we're talking about the crowd, this is the best crowd we've had all year.
No doubt about it.
Number 5, Parker Creel, a 5'9" senior. Number 15, Jason Harrison, a 5'10" senior. Number 32, Trey Paul Deaton, a 6'1" senior. Number 42, Darius Moore, 6'1" junior. And Big D'Artagnan Blunt, number 55, a 6'1" senior. Rams are coached by Doug Creel. He's assisted by Quinn McClure, and Tim Holloway. Rams come into this contest with a 10-4 overall record. Two and 2 in the conference, aren't we? 2-2, South Devon.
I'm having a hard time hearing what you're saying, Rob.
It's South Devon Conference record, 2-2.
Yeah, we're 2-2. Yeah. Lost to Carbondale and Cahokia. Well, I think the fans are ready now, Rob, don't you think?
I agree.
I think Doug's been looking forward to this one all week. He had to get rid of Marion the other night, played a good game there. Let's take care of Carbondale now.
Referees for tonight's contest, Roger Grumby, Jim Collins, and Mike Austin. As the award-winning Mount Vernon Ram cheerleaders do their, what would you call that, their pregame routine?
That's what it's got to be now, Rob. It's right before the game. That's the pregame.
Thank you, Dave.
Yeah.
That's Dave Farley. I'm Rob Wilt. Behind the camera, the best in the business, Jeff Crow. And he's located appropriately in the crow's nest.
You bet. Are you geared up?
I am all fired up for this game.
It's going to be a good
tonight.
one.
We've lost 4 games this year, 2 of them at the hands of the Carbondale Terriers.
10-4, and everybody on this team and everybody in the gym knows we easily could be 14-0.
Chaos Corner right in front of us. They're all geeked up tonight. They're ready to roll. Opening tip, grabbed by Sutherland. I don't even know if I need my roster after our 3rd game on these guys. Flowers to Spearman. He's guarded by Deaton. Inside to Sutherland. That's terrible. That's a jump ball if it's anything.
He brought the ball down. They're going to try the high-low. That's how they've started each game against us.
Spearman inbounds to Sutherland.
That's a jump. No doubt about it. Not since the days of timeouts can you get away with that one.
I hate the jump stop. I think
that's travel.
It's a walk. It's a travesty. Is what it's a traveling travesty.
One of those feet have got to be the pivot foot.
Terriers in the man-to-man. Doherty on Harrison. Spearman has more. We expected that matchup. Sutherland's going to lay off Deaton.
They will not guard J. Paul.
Flowers has Parker Creel, which leaves Gibbs on Blunt. Moore way out. We're not used to seeing Moore from the basket. Blunt kicks it to Moore. He drives, puts up a tough shot, but he's fouled before the shot. That'll even up the team foul situation at 1 apiece.
Carbondale's quickness going to give us some problems. We're probably going to see Matt Barnfield in the game at some point, probably earlier sooner than later.
That foul was on Jason Spearman. And I definitely like that. Love nothing better than to get him in foul trouble here tonight. I think he's their best player. He may not be their highest scorer, but I still think he's their best player.
Yeah, no doubt about it.
Phil Kramer thought that was coming right into his front row seat.
Well, so far we're having a hard time finding a place for a shot.
Down low to Moore. Jump ball is the call.
Wow. Well, we'll get it on the alternate possession.
Jim Miller says he was pushing off with that lead elbow. Moore off the front rim, no good. Rebound by Spearman. Doherty brings it over the timeline. We've played 2 minutes, no score. Gibbs and Creel go at it. Inside to Sutherland.
Quick whistle. Not going to help us if they're going to call them that tight.
I don't know what he saw. Did you see anything? Is it just me tonight?
Not enough for a foul, looked like to me.
Creel's done a good job with Gibbs so far. Gibbs got a couple of late dunks in the arena, but when the game's been on the line, Parker's pretty much controlled him defensively. Hope that's the case again tonight.
Stolen by the Rams. Go back the other way.
Deaton got a piece of that. I know Moore came up with it, but I think you almost have to give credit to Deaton for the steal. That's got to be a tough job for an official score. Down low to Moore. He reverses. Scores. Count it. Oh, excuse me. That's
D'Artagnan. Went the opposite side. Used the net and the rim to protect his shot.
Nice entry pass from Jason Harrison. Blunt reverse, as Dave told you.
We needed a big start here tonight, Rob.
Blunt's free throw, no good. Moore, hammered by Sutherland. He's out of bounds. Good job over there.
Carbondale having a hard time getting things going themselves. That's their third turnover, and we're going to see Okoro early tonight.
He comes in for Sutherland. Carbondale immediately gets a lot better. Looks like G. Wagner made the play defensively over there in the front row. Parker Creel from 3. No good. Deaton with a big rebound, kicks it to Harrison. Rams reset the offense. Down low to Moore.
Got a kick.
Kick, reset the shot clock.
Sounds good to me.
Good thing the fire marshal's not here. We got him sitting in the aisle.
He's on vacation tonight.
Beautiful pass from Darius Moore to D'Artagnan Blunt. Rams out to an early 4-0 lead.
They're paying close attention to Moore, and D'Artagnan has capitalized.
Gibbs with the friendly bounce.
That's their first shot attempt.
Dentman at the scorer's table. He'll be the first substitute tonight. Mount Vernon 4, Carbondale 2. Just over 4 minutes left. First period action. South 7 conference encounter. Creel kicks it to Blunt. Creel in the corner. They look for Moore. Spearman all over him. Moore puts up a tough shot. Flowers comes out of there with a rebound. Pushes it up the court. Okora to Gibbs. They look inside for Spearman. He's doubled down over the top of Flowers. They kick it to Doherty. We'll let him shoot. And he scores.
Anything he gives is gravy.
You called it, Dave. Dogan going to enter for Mount Vernon at the next stoppage of play. Two good-looking sophomores down there ready to come into the game, Dentman and Dogan. Speaking of a good-looking sophomore, saw Jerry Isaac in the gym tonight.
Oh, did you?
Triad's not playing. The former Rome Green Hornet star in the house. Creel inside the three-point stripe. He drains it. Mount Vernon 6, Carbondale 4, and another sophomore, Tony Fitzpatrick.
Had a great game in the JV game.
Okoro will shoot that. Jump ball, jump ball. I can't get a call tonight, Dave.
You're working on him.
I'm 0 for 3.
You're working on him, though. You're doing the best you can,
Well, I tell you, looks like one of those nights the headset may come off. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. The JV game, double overtime victory for Mount Vernon's got me all geeked up for the night's game. Flowers drives on Blunt. He'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Flowers beat Blunt to the basket there. Quick move, quick first step. Had him isolated on the right side. Yeah, no doubt about it, Rob. Best crowd we've had all year.
First free throw good. Harrison re-enters. Parker Creel going to get a quick blow. Parker get a little Brill cream. He let that flat top stand up. Flowers makes them both. Another tie. We're tied 6 apiece. 2:40 left. Moore's got a flop when Okoro runs through that pick. Gibbs has Fitzpatrick. Dentman. Dogan got his shot blocked, and Moore came up with a loose ball and scored. 8-6 Rams. Deaton going to come back in. Gibbs. Okora inside, tipped by Fitzpatrick. Harrison fouls Spearman. He'll go to the line to shoot 2. That's 5 team fouls on the Rams here. We haven't even played 6 minutes.
And in the JV game, we've mentioned already, they played double overtime, so the availability of the top 3 or 4 players on that team was being questioned tonight. You know, they got to be exhausted.
It's true. Good point. Spearman tickles the twine. Deaton replaces Fitzpatrick. Creel a little housekeeping. Second free throw, also good. We're knotted up, 8 apiece. Exactly 2 minutes left in the first period. Historic Chagnon Gymnasium. They look inside. Dogan decides better. Down low, tipped away. Walking is the call.
I think we got a call, Rob. We could have had a foul there.
Yeah, and that would have been 3 on Harrison. And that would have been a rather revolting development. Harrison will inbound. Finds Moore on the wing. I'd like to see Moore take it in to Spearman, get Spearman's second foul.
Oh, yeah.
Dogan guarded by Dentman. Okora has Blunt. Flowers on Harrison. Bounce pass to Dogan. Back to Harrison. Deaton to Blunt. Moore gets a pick. They switch. Gibbs has Moore. They switch back. 1 minute, 10 seconds left. Down low to Blunt. Tipped out of bounds by Carbondale. Spearman can't hardly believe the call. Maybe one of the newspaper guys. They're both there. Randy Snyder from the Sentinel. Nate Hinkle from the Register News. Snapping photos. Dogan. Oh, it rattles out. No good. Okora cleans the glass. Pushes it up. That's 3 on Harrison.
Jason's got to be aware of his foul situation. Now we're going to dip down to Kenny Suber, who has improved a great deal the last 2 or 3 JV games. See if he can raise his game against this varsity team.
Suber's going to take Doherty, who re-enters for the Terriers. Okora inbounds. Dentman guarded by Dogan. Spearman's posting up Deaton as the 232s work each other in the paint. Flowers to Dentman. He'd like to drive. Kicks it back to Flowers. Flowers. Oh, he gets the friendly bounce. And the Terriers go up by 3, 11-8 with 20 seconds left in the first period.
They've taken 3 shots in the first quarter, Rob. They've made them all.
Efficiency plus. We're down to 10 seconds. Blunt, 7, 6. Suber going to try to create. 3, 2, 1. Suber, no good. At the end of the first period, Carbondale 11, Mount Vernon 8. We'll be back for the second period right after this. Mount Vernon Rams basketball brought to you by Charter Communications on CTV Channel 10. Brought to you by The Gallery at 30th and Broadway, featuring Jackson Jewelers, Carl's for men and women, and Mount Vernon TV and Appliance. Kevin Martin, State Farm Insurance, bringing you auto, life, fire, and health insurance. BFC Bicycle Fitness Center for all your biking needs. 1 Hour Martinizing, the most in dry cleaning. Cheney and Karsh Insurance, your independent insurance group. Mount Vernon Networks, your local Sprint PCS dealer. King City Cash Loan and Pawn, our inventory is overflowing. Off-Broadway Dry Cleaners, ask about our chamber member-to-member discounts. And One Stop Flooring America, we make it a joy to decorate. I'm Rob Will alongside Dave Farley. Behind the camera, the best in the business, Jeff Crow. Carbondale with the first possession of the second quarter and a 3-point lead, 11-8. Rams come out in a 2-3 zone. I'm not used to seeing this. Dentman downside to Spearman. That's a jump ball.
Gotta be. They're going to call a foul there. They put the ball down like that, that's got to be a foul. I know how you feel, bud. Know how you feel.
Spearman's first free throw, good.
Looking like the free throw line is not a place to send Carbondale tonight. They're 5 out of 5. They're looking good from there.
David, I'm speechless.
They have not hit the rim on their free throws.
13-8, Carbondale by 5. Spearman got that pass, turned into the teeth of a zone. There were 6 hands on the ball, 4 for Mount Vernon, and Spearman's 2, and he calls a foul. I cannot believe that. Moore guarded by Okora. Deaton picked up by Gibbs. Spearman now on Blunt. Dentman has Creel, 5-on-5. And Doherty has Dogan. No call down there. We're down 5. Spearman turns, shoots, and scores. 15-8. Terriers open up a 7-point lead with 6:45 left in the first half.
Same team that lost to Belleville-Altoff last weekend, 76-59 over there. They don't look like it tonight.
Very
17 fouls for the Rams, 2 for the Terriers. Flowers checks back in. He replaces Doherty. That's their best lineup right there, Dave.
Yeah, I believe you're right. No doubt about it.
Inbounds to Moore. He scores. D'Artagnan Blunt to Darius Moore. 15-10 Terriers. Okora from 3.
Of course.
Yes, they're on fire. It's 18-10.
5 out of 5. I don't think any shot has hit the rim even.
Creel from 3.
We need it.
No good. Moore comes up with it.
We're going to have a foul call out front. Underneath, they just call it Rams ball. So we're going to get free throws.
I was beginning to wonder.
So we got to take advantage of every call we do get. Got to stick him in.
Free throw.
Doesn't get it.
No good.
We're out of 2 from the line.
Second free throw by Moore is good. It's 18-11. Carbondale by 7 with possession. Maybe we'll get a cheer out of the crowd if they ever miss a shot.
Not yet.
They haven't, like you said, Dave, they haven't even hit the rim.
6 for 6.
Dentman takes it to the rack and scores. It's 20-11. 9-point lead for the Terriers. Down low to Moore. That's 2 on Spearman. By the way, that last foul on Carbondale was on Okora.
We're going to see Sutherland again. That will help things a little bit. Spearman with the second foul early here in the second quarter, so we need to make a run right now, Rob.
It'll be Mount Vernon ball out of bounds underneath their own basket. 5 minutes, 37 seconds left in the second quarter. Carbondale 20, Mount Vernon 11. The old Kent Williams inbounds play. Parker Creel, yes. Cuts the lead to 7. They got to miss a shot at some point, David. Gibbs. Okora drives. That's his second foul. J. Paul Deaton draws the charge.
When we come down and score and get a stop, things will be looking awfully good. As well as Carbondale's been shooting, we're still within striking distance here.
It was 11-8 at the first quarter break. They've outscored us 9-5 here in the second quarter. Down low to Moore.
Got it. Got another foul.
He's got to sack up these free throws.
Are you seeing something tonight that we haven't seen in a while? Darius Moore underneath puts the shot up, misses, and gets a foul call. I haven't had enough of that this year.
I hear you, Dave. I about got exited from the arena for throwing my program down there that day. Moore spins it in his hand, tickles the twine. It's 20-14, 5:02 remaining. That foul on Denton was his first. And the team foul situation starting to even up a little bit. Moore makes them both. It's a 5-point game. 17 fouls on Mount Vernon, 16 fouls on Carbondale. Denton brings it over the line. Parker Creel steals, has to save it. Doherty comes up with it. Chaos corner working on somebody. Gibbs, no good. Yeah, the crowd goes nuts.
The crowd realizes it. Yeah. Got to get the Chaos corner involved here.
They're working on some player. I'm not sure who they're working on. Don't dribble it. 4:25 left. First half. Sutherland's on Moore. He's riding him like a cheap carnival pony.
Darris doing some shoving.
Inside to Deaton. Creel pump fakes. Shoots the three. Won't go. Long rebound out to Blunt. Creel open again. Down low to Moore. Shot blocked by Flowers. And we get a break there. It looked like all ball.
Looked like he had the ball for sure. We're going to see Matt Barnfield into the game. We thought he would probably be the first sophomore substitute, but we've seen 3 before him tonight. I don't think he had any bench minutes tonight in that first game.
Dogan ties his shoe. Everybody gets a little break here at the 4:05 mark. Team fouls are all even now at 7 apiece. Moore's first free throw up and in.
Like I said, we've got to take advantage of them.
Rams on a 5-0 run.
Darris now with 8 points. Over the last 4 games, Darris is averaging 22 points.
Moore's second free
Get
throw.
in there.
Oh, it won't quite go. I thought he was going to get the back front of the rim to the back iron and then fall in.
We're going to need them all tonight.
Flowers, no good. It's up. Good call. The outside guy's got to call that.
Hey, they've missed 2 in a row.
I'll tell you what, seeing Mount Vernon in a zone is...
It's unusual.
It's just...
Sometimes you got to do it.
Doug's trying to change things up, you know.
Can't pick the dribble up out there, Dart.
I agree with you there, David. Barnfield guarded by Gibbs. Dogan runs the baseline. Moore pops out. I think he can take Sutherland on the drive.
Oh, yeah.
Barnfield bounces it to Dogan. Creel in the corner. Moore down low, and Sutherland's all over him.
Yep. They're just going to call it off of Darris.
Well, I think it was off of Darris, but when you got a 6'6" kid on your back.
He was riding him. Looked like Darris did a good job of sealing him off, and he had to go over him to get to the ball.
Sutherland trying to post up Moore. Gibbs puts up a tough shot and drains it. Maurice Gibbs makes it a 22-16, 6-point Carbondale Terrier lead. Blunt over the timeline, finds Barnfield. Dogan takes Doherty into the paint and then backs him out. Drives again, kicks it to Blunt from 18. Yes! Yeah. D'Artagnan Blunt.
Rams starting to shoot the ball well now.
2:25 remaining in the first half.
They're 7 out of 14 from the field themselves.
22-18 Carbondale. Over the top to Gibbs. Thinking about drives
nice
on Blunt.
Move. Nice move.
Takes it to the rack and scores.
He's a great player.
Dogan in the corner, guarded by Doherty. Moore wants the ball. If they throw it to him, they'd have to call a foul on Sutherland, wouldn't they? Good call. Yeah, Gibbs just blasted Blunt in the face with a forearm.
Dart will go to the line.
Okora returns. He replaces Doherty. One and one for Blunt. His first free throw on its way and good. 24-19. Mount Vernon Ram basketball sponsors One Stop Flooring America, Off-Broadway Dry Cleaners, King City Cash Loan and Pawn, Mount Vernon Networks, Cheney and Karsh as Blunt makes them both. It's a 4-point game. Cheney and Karsh Insurance, 1 Hour Martinizing, Bicycle Fitness Center, and Kevin Martin State Farm. That's a good call. He walked. Mount Vernon will get it back with a chance to cut into that 4-point lead. And the last three sponsors, the Gallery at 30th and Broadway, Jackson Jewelers, Carl's for men and women, and Mount Vernon TV and Appliance. And, of course, Charter Communications, Charter Media, CTV 10. 1:25 left. Good job. Okora was overplaying Dogan. He would have stolen that pass. Blunt down low to Moore. Gets rid of it before he walked.
Get in there.
Sutherland is all over Moore.
Meanwhile, Barfield shoots the air ball.
They're going to hold for the last shot, it looks like. 55 seconds. Mount Vernon comes out. Dentman to Okora. Intercepted by Parker Creel. 35 seconds left. Creel calls out the play. That's Coach Doug Creel. 27 seconds, first half action. Carbondale 24, Mount Vernon 20. Chaos Corner on their feet. Creel's going to get a quick TO, get Deaton back into the game. It's a 20-second timeout.
Carbondale's keeping us in the game with the turnovers, Rob. 7 turnovers. Their shooting has got them the lead, but their 7 turnovers to ours, too, is a big factor so far.
An unbelievable shooting display put on here in the first half by the Carbondale Terriers. Usually they save that for the second half, so maybe this is good. They'll get it out of their system.
But they're doing it shooting into our fans over here, too.
I think Jeff's going to get the Rockin' Rams here at the half, and then we'll come back and do a quick halftime analysis right before the start of the third period. We'll see what Creel designed with 20.8 seconds left in the first half. Moore inbounds to Blunt. Carbondale's gone zone, 2-3 zone.
Underneath to Darris, I believe. Quick shot and a foul, hopefully.
They bounce it to Darris. He turns, poked away. Dogan is fouled, and Dogan will go to the line to shoot 1 and 1.
Rams 6 out of 9 from the free throw line thus far in the first half. Sophomore's going to go to the line. Made a couple of big free throws in the first overtime in that JV game.
I believe those were the free throws that gave us the lead that we never relinquished. Gibbs sits down with 2 fouls here in the first half. The last 7 fouls have been against Carbondale as Dogan sinks the first. 6.4 remaining, so Carbondale will have an opportunity to get a good look. Dogan misses the second. Okora rebounds, pushes it up the court. Pick him up. He'll shoot. Dentman from 3. No good at the end of the first half. Carbondale 24, Mount Vernon 21. We'll get the Rockin' Rams here at the half, and then Dave and I will be back with a little halftime analysis right before the start of the third period. Here at Chagnon Gymnasium. Mount Vernon with the first possession of the second half. See if we can cut into that three-point lead or possibly tie it up. Carbondale Terriers in a man-to-man. Deaton guarded by Dentman. Flowers on Creel. Gibbs has Harrison. Okora on Blunt. Spearman on Moore. Oh, there it was. Blunt should have held on to it another second. Moore popped open down low. Okora comes out on Blunt. He gets a bounce pass to Deaton. Back to Blunt. Harrison on the wing.
There it is. Got him on his hip. But he gets some weak side help.
Right there, right there. Pick it up. You're all right. He's got to become pretty...
nice quick pass over Deaton.
Yes, Deaton scores. He'll go to the line with a chance to tie.
I was wondering a while ago when Deaton was running through the lane, this might be a good time to try to use him because they do not pay attention to him at all. This could be huge. A while ago I said about Doherty, everything he gives is gravy. It's that and then some for Deaton.
Deaton's free throw, no good. .6:30 left, third quarter. Carbondale reestablishes the three-point lead.
We can't let him score that easy.
He
that
broke
was our
open.
basketball there.
You're exactly right.
Yeah.
Harrison looks for Spearman.
It's hard to tell what the call was. Carbondale's going to get the ball. Dares tried to go up on the baseline. Looked like he might have got some contact. They don't get the call.
Carbondale's going to get a timeout. Spearman took one in the Ganoons. He's hot. He's barked at two of the three referees. There was all kinds of action there. Spearman was doubled over in pain. Moore got the entry pass. He was slashed across both arms. No call. Then we got an official's timeout. Spearman went after two of the three referees. And Miller thought, we better just cool things off right here.
Pretty good idea.
He's still doubled over.
I haven't figured out who our chaos corner is singled out yet, have you?
Well, they were going to try to work on Flowers. We'll watch Spearman, see if he can control his emotions. He can't.
On the turnover, Mount Vernon gets the ball back. We're just down by 3 points, 5:52 to go here. We need something to get the crowd involved here, Rob.
Carbondale by 3. Blunt down low to Moore. That's 4 on Spearman.
This takes me back to the 69 Super Sectional, Rob, when Les Taylor got fouls number 3 and 4 in about a 15-second span. That game, that went a long way toward Mount Vernon beating Carbondale in that game. We'll see if this does the same tonight.
Your memory's a lot better than mine,
Oh, I remember it well. It was on a free throw attempt, number 4.
You were a freshman. I would have been in 8th grade.
You've been in 8th grade, that's right. A game us longtime Ram fans will never forget. We'd like to forget the game following that one.
I do remember
Neal.
Aurora East, the Tomcats. No, not the Tomcats. I'm thinking of...
they were the Tomcats.
That's right. All right.
Yep.
I'm thinking of Tom Cavisto.
Yeah,
and his dad coached Ernie Cavisto.
Yep.
Gibbs slashes to the hole. It won't go. Sutherland rebounds, and Blunt comes out of there with it. Miller wants that. Moore drives and scores. Better get a TO, baby. Get a TO. Bring him up. Team up.
Did you see Carbondale coming back down court, Rob? Their heads were down. They didn't have their eyes on the ball. They were complaining about the non-call down here, and we took advantage of it. They're still complaining about it.
Well, we've gotten in their heads a little bit.
It's what we wanted to do.
Actually, I think we got in their cup a little bit on Spearman. He took one in the Ganuns. Detman puts up a tough shot and scores. I tell you, a kid can create like that. Just
a sophomore.
A jab step, one dribble to the left, elevates, and nails the J. They're back up by 2. It's 28-26, 4:40.
They got Sutherland. Darius Moore was dropping down the left side of the lane there. Sutherland climbed on his back. He gets the foul.
They're going to put the big junior in.
Cawthorn.
He's listed at 6'7", 170 pounds.
Looks like he's got to run around the Shire to get wet.
Harrison inbounds down low. Blunt pump fake. Puts up a tough shot. No call.
No call. My goodness. Had to be a body there.
Oh, Creel tried to get him from the backside. Here's Dentman to Flowers. Carbondale with the ball and a 2-point lead. Dentman. Okora from downtown, no good. Harrison with the rebound. We had good box out.
Okora didn't have the rotation on that
shot.
Gets it
to Moore, down low to Creel. No good. Deaton fights hard for the rebound, gets it to Creel.
Great work in there from Deaton.
They're looking for more. He's got the lanky Cawthorn on him. Back to Harrison. Blunt. They work a little triangle 3-man game. Down low to Harrison. Puts it up over Gibbs.
Got Harrison on the over the back. What we wanted was a foul on the shot.
I got a set of headphones on and I can hear it up here.
Harrison goes to the bench with his 4th foul. Michael Dogan, the sophomore, in for him.
It's still 28-26, Carbondale.
Hadn't been any scoring now in about the last couple of minutes.
Dogan into the Mount Vernon lineup.
Blocking foul down on the baseline against Dogan. Our 2nd team foul this quarter.
Well, they call stuff like that, but yet they won't call something where our guy gets slashed going up. Gibbs. Flowers to Dentman. Poked away. Dentman gets it back. They call it on Darius Moore.
Trying to go through the screen by the big 6'7", Cawthorn.
.248 left, third period. Carbondale 28. Mount Vernon 26. Gibbs, they wave it off. Offensive foul.
Gibbs out of control.
Doherty into the Carbondale lineup. Gibbs is going to have to sit with 3. Spearman already on the bench with 4.
Those are 2 key players for Carbondale. We have got to take advantage.
I agree, Dave. We're down 2. See if we can tie it up or possibly take the lead. Creel cuts through. Deaton hits Blunt. Blunt down low to Moore.
Beautiful.
Moore.
Ah, gotta have a call. There we get it. Dentman was hurrying back down court after the 2 non-calls against Darius Moore. He uses his forearm to clear some room, gets a charging foul. We've got to finish it down there.
Well, it's kind of hard to finish when you're getting fouled. I mean,
yeah.
I feel for Darius Moore.
Yeah.
I think he's getting clobbered. Creel jumped out of his shoes.
I thought we were going to start getting some calls tonight. Here we are in our own gym, and they're just having their way with Darius under there. Not a good pass.
Well, he waited too late.
Yeah.
And we're still stuck on 28-26. Okora. Dentman puts up the 17-footer. No good. How does he get his own rebound like that?
I don't know. How does he get into there so quick?
I guess that oftentimes the shooter knows before anyone else where that rebound's going.
You didn't have that problem, Rob. You always made your shots, didn't you?
Most of the I tried to keep a straight face there. He set me up so well that he cracked me up. That's Dave Farley. 1:35 left, third period. These 2 teams have been stuck on 28-26 for quite some time.
That's been forever. A good 3.5 minutes on the clock.
The only problem is we're 26. Okora from downtown, no good. Cawthorn with the rebound. There goes Dentman, puts up a 15-footer, no good. Gets his own rebound again, turns, no good.
Got to get a rebound in there, guys.
Moore comes out of there with it, and that's a huge rebound.
Wow.
Exactly 1 minute left, third period. Down low to Moore. He turns, puts it up,
there we go,
and scores.
13 for Moore. I thought that was going to fall off. Hung tantalizingly on the rim there.
Well, we had a great angle to see that from our southeast booth here in Chagnon. 35 seconds left, third period. We're tied, 28-28. Okora to Dentman. Flowers guarded by Dogan. Okora picked up by Moore. Deaton sags off the big kid, Cawthorn. We're down to 17 seconds. Head coach Jim Miller barks out the play. We'll see what the Terriers run. 9, 8, 7. He just launches from downtown and drains it. And then they make a steal off the inbound. He shoots another one.
That would count.
Oh, that would have been a backbreaker. Holy cow. Justin Dentman from downtown. I guess you don't have to draw up much strategy when your kids can drain those. At the end of the third period, Carbondale 31, Mount Vernon 28. We'll be back for the exciting fourth quarter right after this. Back to Chagnon Gymnasium. Carbondale 31, Mount Vernon 28. South 7 Conference action. We've lost twice to these guys already. We need to hold serve here on our home court. They look inside for Cawthorn.
He just
out of
lost it out of
bounds.
bounds.
Flowers tried to take Dogan to the hole.
Tell you what, that's 11 turnovers against Carbondale. I'm pretty proud of the fact we've only had 4, and this is against a very quick, athletic Carbondale team.
That's a great number in the turnover column. Creel inside to Moore. Yes! That cuts the lead to 1.
Wow.
Creel.
Beautiful play. Beautiful play.
7:15 left. Fourth quarter. Let's go. Let's rock this house.
Come on.
Creel getting the crowd up. Detman. Gibbs spins. No, they call a walk. That's right.
Hey, it helps. It helps, folks.
Sure does. This big crowd here at Chagnon Gymnasium playing the 6-man role tonight. Deaton.
One more.
More.
Oh, yeah.
He's had. He's fouled. How can you not call that? He like to broke his arm.
Let's get him now. Let's get him.
He's killing him. I'm sorry, folks, if I'm losing my composure, but I got a great vantage point, and we're just getting killed. I don't know how Moore made the shot.
Oh, yeah, he had to get it in midair to regain possession of it.
Timeout, Carbondale. This big crowd on their feet. I'll let Dave tell you a little bit about the Mount Vernon Rams sponsors.
Well, we really appreciate it. We're having a lot of fun. It's all thanks to these folks. One-stop floor in America. We make it a joy to decorate. Off-Broadway Dry Cleaners. J. Paul Woodrum over there. Ask about our member-to-member discounts. King City Cash Loan and Pawn. Our inventory is overflowing. Mount Vernon Networks, your local Sprint PCS dealer. Cheney and Karch Insurance, your independent insurance group. 1 Hour Martinizing. The Harrison family over there are the most in dry cleaning. BFC Bicycle Fitness Center for all your biking needs. Kevin Martin State Farm Insurance, bringing you auto, life, fire, and health insurance. And the gallery at 30th and Broadway, featuring Jackson Jewelers. Go in there and go to Barry Jackson. They can get a ring over there, can't you?
Yeah, I believe you can.
Yeah. Carl's for men and women. So go there and see Tom Williams. And Mount Vernon TV and Appliance. I guarantee you Randy LeMay will sell you a big screen.
Carbondale at midcourt. Mount Vernon 32. Terriers 31. Okora guarded by Moore. Spearman back into the Terrier lineup. He's posting up Deaton. The 232s bang in the paint. Gibbs drives on Creel. Dentman drives on Blunt. They're going to call it. Oh, they called a walk. I thought they were going to call Creel.
There was 3 possibilities there. A walk, a charge, or a foul on Creel.
Team fouls. Carbondale with 6. Mount Vernon with 4. 5:55 left. Fourth quarter.
But look how hard Darius Moore is working to get the ball here.
Spearman has to play under control. He's got 4. Creel looks. Blunt cuts through. Moore pops out. Dogan.
There's Creel.
Creel in the corner. Give it to him. Give it to him.
He's got Spearman on him. He's got to be careful. Here comes Blunt the other way.
Creel on the wing. Moore cuts through.
Get to him.
Ribs the same mind, aren't we?
Man, we want to get Spearman out of the game.
I like to take it to that guy with 4 fouls. There's Blunt down low. Backs it down in. How can you not call that? That's terrible. Gibbs, no good. Beaten. Kicked out of bounds. He's killing him. That's a foul. That's terrible, Dave. I'm about to lose my cool. Okora replaced by Sutherland. Sutherland setting some major league picks. Here comes Blunt on the steal. He drives. He was fouled.
He was fouled on it, no doubt. Great steal in the backcourt by D'Artagnan Blunt.
Mount Vernon by 3. Sutherland. Detman from downtown, and he drains it.
Here we go again. That's what's so back-breaking. We worked so hard to get the lead, and just like that, they're back in it, tied.
Dogan drives. Sutherland blocks.
He's out of there. He's out of there.
Okora replaces Spearman. Spearman not a happy camper. Possibly his final appearance ever in Chagnon Gym. I doubt if we would host them in a regional game.
Wouldn't think so. Only way would be if we were 4 and they were 5.
Moore with an all-important free throw.
Get in there.
Yes, 35-34. 4 minutes, 21 seconds remaining in the fourth period.
18 points for Darris. It's making 19, buddy.
Second free throw up and in. 36-34. I picked Dittman up about the other free throw line. Incredible range from the sophomore.
They got 3 good three-point shooters
Gibbs
out there.
drives on Creel, pushes off with the lead hand. Okora. Oh, he hooked him.
Oh,
he hooked him with the left hand. I'm begging for anything I can get.
I tell you what, you got to appreciate that athletic move, though, into the paint and laying it up and over. How can that kid not be starting?
Dogan in the corner. Deaton to Creel. Creel looks inside.
Get it to Darris. Sutherland can't handle him.
Darris, can he take him off the dribble? Dogan in the corner, guarded by Okora, 22 on 22. .320 remaining, fourth period. We're tied, 36-36. Moore looks to the bench. Creel says, keep running it. They get it to Dogan. Back to Creel, pump fake. Got Dentman up in the air. Moore bounces it to Creel. We're inside 3 minutes. We're down to 2:50. Sutherland beats Moore to the spot. It's a war in the paint, Dave.
Here comes Moore.
Good job by Okora to sag off.
Nice pickup. There he is again. Pass a little high.
We got too anxious. We didn't control.
Yep.
We're tied up.
Darris has got great hands, but he couldn't handle that one.
Timeout, Carbondale. 2 minutes, 20 seconds remaining in the fourth period. Carbondale 36, Mount Vernon 36.
This is fun.
This is. It's great.
We got to win this game.
Tell you what makes it so fun are these Ram sponsors. Of course, Charter Communications. We've been doing this. Dave, this is our 7th year. I always remember that because Kent Williams was a freshman his 4 years, and of course Kent's a junior down at SIU. Booty Dodson gave us a score. They blew out Northern Iowa tonight. The gallery at 30th and Broadway, Jackson Jewelers, Carl's, Mount Vernon TV Appliance, Kevin Martin, State Farm, BFC, 1 Hour Martinizing, Cheney and Karsh Insurance, Mount Vernon Networks, King City Cash Loan and Pawn, Off-Broadway Dry Cleaners, and One Stop Flooring America. Okora from 3, short. Moore with the rebound. These guys just have ice water running in their veins. How do you pull the trigger on a shot like that?
Under 2 minutes now. We need some help from the Ram fans.
Down low.
How do you not get that foul?
They called it on Dentman instead of Sutherland.
We still got a lot of Ram fans sitting on their hands. We need your help.
That foul on Dentman is his fourth. I wouldn't mind seeing him pick up his fifth.
More there, Darius.
Yeah. Makes the first one 37-38, 1 minute, 49 seconds.
That's 20 for Darius. You mentioned he's averaging 22 over the last 4 games.
Second free throw up, off the front rim, no good. O'Cora with the rebound, stumbles coming out of there. Brings it over the timeline, gets it back to Gibbs, to Dentman, to Flowers. They're not going to throw it to Sutherland, I guarantee you. Sutherland might score off a rebound, but he won't score off of a set play. It's a 1-point game. O'Cora, toe on the line, no good. Dogan with the rebound. 1 minute, 15 seconds remaining. Gibbs picks up Blunt. Blunt takes it. Backs out to Creel, 110. We've got the lead, 1-point game. Moore picked up by Sutherland. Somebody's got to come to the ball. 1 minute remaining. I think they wanted to foul Blunt. O'Cora fouls Dogan. They'll send a sophomore to the line to shoot 1 and 1. That would be the final 1 and 1 for Carbondale.
After that, it's going to be 2-shot fouls. Mentioned a little bit earlier that Michael Dogan made a couple of big free throws in the JV game. I believe tonight he is 1 out of 2 from the line. They're going to make him sit on it.
Timeout, Mount Vernon, 53 seconds remaining. Mount Vernon 37, Carbondale 36. I'll tell you what, if they get a chance at a last-second shot, we got to box out.
And we better have at least a 3-point lead. I would not feel safe otherwise, Rob.
I watched the tape of the Cahokia game, and that shot Bowles put up wasn't an air ball, but all it got was a little piece of glass, and Blunt was outnumbered 3-1 on the on the weak side board, and their guy, I think Blunt was waiting for it to hit the rim. When it didn't hit the rim, their guy went up and tipped it in just like a perfect alley-oop.
Yeah, had that hit the rim any amount, we win the game.
The thing about that game was we had 2 fouls to give, and we have 2 fouls to give tonight.
And they couldn't get the timeout that night, if I remember. Called for it and couldn't get it.
Excellent point. That's Dave Farley. I'm Rob Wilt. Behind the camera, the best in the business, Jeff Crow. We'll be up at Salem next week. Michael Dogan, all-important first end of a 1 and 1. He drains it, nothing but net. The big sophomore knocks it down. It's a 2-point Mount Vernon lead, 38-36. The thing about having fouls to give, Dogan makes them both. Those are clutch free throws. Inbound to Dentman. He's picked up by Blunt. O'Cora runs through. 3-point lead. Will they take the 3? Flowers drives, puts up a shot and scores. He'll go to the line with a chance to tie it up. We got to play better defense than that, Dave. We can't let a guy come shoot a layup.
Oh, yeah, you got to put pressure on the ball. Have to put pressure on the ball. You already mentioned we had a foul to give. We're not going to send him to the line.
40 seconds remaining. Free throw rattles in.
Here we go.
We're tied, 39-39. Blunt picked up by Gibbs. Gets a good pick from Moore. I swear Moore's got a flop to the ground and we get that call. Flop being the key word there.
We're down to 20 seconds.
Ram fans on their feet. Duck calls thumbs up. That's the play. Moore comes out and picks. 10, 9, 8. Blunt kicks it to Creel. Creel drives, puts up a tough shot.
Yes!
And scores! Scores! Timeout, Carbondale. 3.2. Parker Creel wheeled around, put it up off glass, and drained it. It's 41-39.
Okay, they got 3.2 seconds left. We know what they're going to go for. We're going to have to put pressure on the inbounds pass or not, Rob. What do you think?
I tell you what, what I'd like to do, but it's so dangerous, is as soon as they inbound it, foul the guy.
It is.
And burn that last one that we had to give. That would take a second, maybe 2 seconds off. Then all they can do is just throw it at the basket and try to tip something in.
You want to try to foul them, though, in the backcourt. You don't want to let them throw it long and then foul them down here. Then they got a pretty good, easy shot at a inbounds play and a close shot.
Well, what makes it so dangerous is if you foul, as soon as he catches it, if he turns to launch an off-balance three, and we're trying to give a foul, because you cannot give a shooting foul, especially a three-point shooting foul, and let them tie this up or win it at the line. It's 41-39. They put a half a second back on the clock. 3.7 now remaining.
That doesn't surprise me. It looked like they were trying to get the timeout as the clock was running.
It's been a great evening of basketball. The junior varsity game went double OT. This game here is as good as you'll get.
They're going to have to inbound it in the backcourt, it looks like.
The cheerleaders could interfere down here if they want. They're trying to get in the way. They get it into Sutherland. They get it to Dittman. Oh, no.
Good
That's
foul.
a good foul.
Good foul.
That is a good foul.
Good foul. Good foul. A lot of the fans don't realize that we had a foul to give. They got to inbound the ball with 0.4 of a second to go.
They're going to alley-oop to Gibbs. I can feel it there.
That's about it.
We can't foul. We got to make sure we don't foul. Pressure the inbound. Okora in. No. They were going to count it if they win. They were going to count it if they win. They didn't. I'm serious. He had one hand up in the air.
How can you do that with 0.4 of a second left? It can only be a tip.
Nonetheless, the Mount Vernon Rams victorious 41-39. They moved to 11-4 on the year. Somewhat of a measure of revenge against the Carbondale Terriers, who have beat us twice already this year.
Rob, this is a huge win for us in the seeding that is going to be coming up in February. We go to 11-4. We own a win against Carbondale. It's going to give us a lot of momentum going into that Salem tournament. All right, we protected our home court. I love it.
It was great. I love it, too. Good call. That's Dave Farley. I'm Rob Wilt. We're going to be up at Salem Wednesday night, Effingham, Flaming Hearts. We're getting nothing but happy faces and thumbs up from all these Mount Vernon fans as they file out. And I guess before we wrap it up, I'd be remiss if I didn't pat these folks on the back. We've been a little disappointed, or maybe a lot disappointed, with some of the crowds thus far this year. Tonight's crowd not only filled up the bottom bowl and a lot of the balcony, thanks, Booty, but they did a good job of making noise, and they're very coachable. When Creel got them up that one time, the entire west side came up. So not only a tip of the hat to the Mount Vernon Rams and their coaching staff, but also a tip of the hat to this big Mount Vernon Ram crowd tonight.
Couldn't agree with you more, Rob. It's a beautiful thing to see this, and hopefully we can carry it on through the rest of the season.
All right, that's going to be it from Chagnon Gymnasium. For Jeff Crow, for Dave Farley, I'm Rob Wilt. Final score, the Mount Vernon Rams 41, Carbondale Terriers 39, and that's a beautiful thing.